وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار ثم أما بعد. Today's khutbah is about a topic that none of us here are free from, or at least 99.9% of us, it applies to us. We all know that Adam alayhi salam was expelled out of Jannah because of a disobedience to Allah Azza wa Jal. We all know that the people of Ad, a nation, was destroyed because of their disobedience to Allah. We know of Thamud, a nation before us, who was destroyed because of their disobedience to Allah. We know of Lut, his people were destroyed because of disobedience to Allah. Now, fast forward to today, we actually have a speciality when it comes to this ummah compared to the who came before us. In a hadith, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, it's a lengthy hadith, not too long, but the part that I need from it is here. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in one night prayer, he prayed a very long prayer. And after his prayer, he asked Allah Azza wa Jal, he asked Allah not to destroy this ummah with a punishment like the nations who came before. So we actually have this speciality about our ummah, that we will not be destroyed with one single blow, with one single wind, with one single shout, or with one earthquake, or the whole earth, your land comes up upside down, smashes down. We will not suffer from that kind of punishment that the nations before us suffered from. Now, what is the reason for these punishments? The reason for any kind of calamity that strikes you and strikes me in our lives is because of a very simple concept. You disobey Allah Azza wa Jal, and there are consequences. You do something haram, and there are consequences. You do something halal, you do something in accordance to sunnah, you do something with sincerity, there is a reward for it. Now, keeping this in mind, it's a very simple concept. Your sins have an effect on you. Your sins have an effect on this planet. Now, what kind of an effect? There are two types of effects that your sins can have on you. The first effect is some sort of loss of dunya. You see the outcome of that, you lose something in this world, in this life. That's the first type of effect. The second type of effect is that you lose something in the dunya and the akhirah. You with me? You either lose something in this world or you lose something in this world and the hereafter. None of them are good to me. None of them sound good. But in order to really drill this down and to really have, hopefully, it have an effect on you to look into yourself and say, hey, what am I doing? What kinds of sins am I into? I want to speak about this effect because it moves the heart a little bit. We'll get into it now. The first effect that I want to mention, it has to do with yourself, okay? Your heart. One of the effects of a sin is that each sin you do, a black dot is placed on your heart,